What's going on, guys, and welcome to the channel. Got a couple of great stories for you today, both of which are coming out of Ubisoft and both of which most gamers thought were dead. It's all right here on Played Nation. What's going on, guys? Hope you're all having an awesome day, and welcome to Played Nation, home of all your PlayStation and third-party news. If you're new here, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and smash that notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest content coming out of Played Nation. It would really help the community grow. So let's get into today's stories and see what Ubisoft's been up to. Back in 2017, Ubisoft announced two new titles, one of which was a brand new IP inspired by popularity of Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and the other was a long-awaited sequel to a classic that fans had been anticipating for quite some time, Beyond Good and Evil 2. Both would raise eyebrows and stir serious hype. Unfortunately, both would wind up in development hell. The first title, Skull and Bones, showcased at Ubisoft's E3 conference in 2017. To be developed by Ubisoft Singapore as their first solo project, the trailer depicted pirates looting and plundering in PvP on a 5v5 game mode known as Loot Hunt, showing different ship types, weapons, and playstyles sporting improved mechanics of those shown in Black Flag, and also introducing PvE elements, indicating gameplay similar to that of Sea of Thieves. Unfortunately, due to creative differences, constant changes in the direction of the final product going from a shared world pirate adventure game to an online survival game similar to that of Rust, and even being unable to nail down the setting from being set in the Caribbean to the fictional oceans of Hyperborea before settling on the Indian Ocean. The title faced delay after delay, and it was hard to determine whether the IP would ever see the light of day, and many fans had come to the conclusion that it may never be released. The project had already cost Ubisoft in excess of $120 million. It wasn't until September 2020 that it was revealed that the title was still in development. The project would proceed with a new vision. The second, also shown at E3 in 2017, with a pre-rendered cinematic showcasing the protagonist during an escape of a heist, and going on in later months to show developer diaries that gave fans a glimpse at the mechanics that waited for them in the final release. With space travel and air vehicles, and your very own spaceship, and seamless transitions between the surface and space, while also being quite impressive graphically, until the title fell into radio silence, and many rumblings of the possibility of cancellation began. But over the weekend, it would seem that Ubisoft is on a mission to resurrect interest in both these titles. On July 7th, Ubisoft Singapore hosted the worldwide reveal of Skull and Bones, that included a release date of November 8, 2022. The reveal was quite in-depth and went into detail on gameplay loops, customization, progression mechanics, and game modes, and even offered interested fans the opportunity to register for testing phases up until release and help implement features and improve upon what was already present. As for Beyond Good and Evil, if a recent leak is to be believed, picked up by Xputer.com, the long development of the title may be nearing its end. In a recent investors call, Ubisoft mentioned Beyond Good and Evil. In the investors call, when asked what the company had in store for the future, stating, "This information is confidential until the games are officially announced to the gaming community. These games already known include Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, Skull and Bones, Mario Rabbids, Sparks of Hope, Roller Champions, Star Wars Beyond Good and Evil 2, the remake of Prince of Persia: Sands of Time, and Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell. There are also future products for our brands with amongst others Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Tom Clancy's The Division, and our investments in free-to-play, including XDefiant, Rainbow Six Mobile, The Division Mobile, The Division Heartland, and Ghost Recon Frontline." As previously stated, Ubisoft boasts the richest game pipeline in its history for years to come. And following the investors' call, several sources have come forward with news that the game is still in development and will enter external testing within the next month. Unfortunately, the leak does not contain a concrete timeline as to what stage of development Beyond Good and Evil is in, but it is one step closer to the release fans have been anticipating for going on 8 years. These same sources, according to Xputer.com, have also released information that these external tests will be far more in-depth than regular once-a-week playtests that have been seen for other titles like X-Defiant and The Division Heartland. At the end of 2020, the game's development took a big hit when the game's director left the project after accusations of toxic leadership at Ubisoft, for which he was investigated. Ubisoft have a scheduled showcase due in September. Whether Beyond Good and Evil will appear is not yet known.
So there you have it, some exciting stuff for you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments down below if you're excited for these titles and if you're happy that they are still in development and approaching release. Yeah, just remember to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all the latest content coming out of Plague Nation, and don't forget to stay legendary. Peace.